Yeah, we're back again talking all things music and business right here on the Creativist Talk with the beautiful Van Rap Diva at a beautiful location. Listen, it's too nice. Can you swim?
I can swim.
Yeah.
I love water.
Can you swim, or can you black swim?
I can black swim.
Okay, yeah. Because that's us, we're here.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, still talking about music and the business side of it, right?
Yeah.
Rita Dee, as a son, Rita Dee as a daughter, as a kid. Kid says, "Mama, I want to be like Cass. I want to be like Somizi. I want to drop out of school. I want to pursue music and
Should
make."
I be honest on this one?
No, I want you to be.
Okay,
blunt,
I've been always I've been honest ever since.
That's all
you
you
know,
know.
we started. But then I wanted to just if I happen to have a child one day, which I don't have right now.
Yeah. So hey, King.
It's too busy.
Wait, King. If you're watching, please make the things happen.
Not yet, baby.
King, make the junior.
Not yet,
Let us
baby.
stop shooting blanks.
Says who? Okay.
Yeah.
So if I happen to have a child, I wouldn't advise my child to join the entertainment industry, for one. And now I see why my dad has been fighting with me to be a doctor, to be a lawyer and stuff like that. Now I understand why. But then it takes a brave heart for you to work yourself up, because you can be a one-hit wonder. Sure. You can open up a company and do it for 2 years, and then you end up being broke in less than 3 months.
Yeah.
So it needs your business sense, it needs your musical sense, it needs your networking sense. So it's a whole lot. If you're not a package, I doubt you'll survive, because there's a whole lot of vultures as well.
Yeah.
So if I happen to have a child, I will give my child an opportunity to say, I want to do this. But if my child chooses to join entertainment, I will just tell the disadvantages, right?
Yeah.
Advice, but then you cannot control or mold your child to be what you want them to be.
True.
You know, maybe because I might give birth to a more Rita Dee or I don't know, man, you know? Yeah, but then I wouldn't advise, if I had a child, I wouldn't advise my child to join the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
It's a tricky game. When I look at this industry, I see like a game of chess. Honestly speaking, I'll advise my child to go to school first, you know, get some knowledge, because without knowledge in this industry, you're like as good as dead. Yeah. You know, because it needs a lot of education as well. Because when we start doing this music thing, it's like a different school. Yeah. You know, it's like when you're going to university. Yeah. You start from here, and then you build up like a ladder. So you might build up the ladder and get here. And you feel you've made it, you're a national artist. Yeah. And then it can take you 1 or 2 days for you to go back to square zero.
Especially now with social media. Like someone who's thriving, someone who's on top of the game, you can say one wrong thing on social media and you're out. Yeah. You're cancelled with the cancel culture that's there. Yeah.
And then you find you have nothing to fall back to. And that's the sad part.
But is the money good though?
The money.
Is the money good? Can the money sustain someone?
Okay, the money is good. The money is good, but the challenging part is when you start something from ground one. Yeah. You have 0.00. So when you have 0.00, you need somebody to come and invest.
Invest in that.
You know, in that. So you have to have money to make more money. Yeah. So if you broke, you cannot take your music to the world, because
it takes money to make money.
You cannot pay PR, you cannot pay marketing, you cannot promote your music, you can't sponsor your account because you broke. But then you have to use money to make money. So you might spend 150,000, for instance, or 100,000 to build up your brand. Take you like a year and a half. It took me 6 or 8 years for me to build one of my artist brand. Yeah. It took me like 3 years to build another brand. It depends on your target market. It can take you 4 years to build. So you're investing money in that 4 years. So when the money starts coming in,
and it's not guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. You're taking a risk.
You're taking a risk.
You're taking a risk. You might spend 200,000 in 5 years to invest in that brand and not make 10,000 back. You understand? So you're taking a risk for the brand to build a brand so you can start making money.
100%. Also, right?
Yeah.
When is the right time to seek the assistance of a manager? When is the right time to say, I want to get? Is there a point that you need to get to? business-wise? Because there's obviously pushing yourself. Now, with the assistance of social media, one can put themselves out there. But when is the right time to say that, you know what, now I need someone to actually handle this and that?
I think sometimes in life, luck works your way.
Yeah.
Sometimes you go to an event, people are performing, they say there's an upcoming artist, and you find that artist is multi-talented, and you as a manager, you're scouting for talent. And then once you're attracted to that talent, you'll go and gun for the artist. 70% of most artists who
actually gun for and not have it the other way around.
They are not creative.
Yeah.
They are desperate to make money. They're desperate for fame. They want to take shortcuts. And you find there is no talent there, mostly.
Yeah.
And those people will call you night and day trying to take a shortcut.
Sending the songs.
Listen
to my mixtape.
Hey, have you listened? Sending SMSs. Did you listen to that?
Yeah.
But then you find there is no talent. And you wouldn't be a mood killer. That's what I call it.
A
you
dream
can't
killer.
say a dream killer. Like, that person will think, okay, because Mzakazaka did it, now we're going to Kaspanyovis is doing it, and so they feel like, okay, I can also do it. But you find there's no potential.
There's no potential in there.
Me, I believe in scouting for talent.
100%. Now, manager, artist. What are the normal cuts? Because we've had the rumors on social media. We've had the rumors on how Rita Dee works, but what are the cuts? What are the normal cuts that
something about the media.
Percentages.
Yeah, we'll go to percentages.
We hear Rita is paying people 1.5.
3,000.
3,000. we hear Rita doesn't pay people.
3,000, you spend it in less than an hour.
What are the cuts?
Okay, this is how it works.
Yeah.
It's 100%, right? And then maybe your manager is charging 40 grand, for instance, 40,000 rand. You find you got dancers, you got a camera guy, you got a makeup artist, you've got a wardrobe person, you've got the artist.
The list goes on.
You got the manager, you got the driver, and okay, fine. We come back there. We have to rent a car if you don't own a car. So if you own a private car, there's no need for you to spend money on 4 cars to get to a show. Because you end up spending like 10 times, so you're losing money. So it's better you rent a car, a bigger car, maybe a Viano or an H1, whatever, this big family cars. So you can get the whole band, the whole team, the camera crew, and get a sober driver. Number one, safety is very important because you're going to travel night in, night out, so you hardly sleep. So even that car should be comfortable for the artist after performance, so they can relax. So they can relax to get to the second show. You understand? So now you have to rent out a car. Maybe probably on the rental there's the driver fees as well, and then you have to pay everybody else. That's expenses. They have to eat, they have to get water. If they prefer different beverages, so you have to buy different beverages for everybody to be fine. If there's outfits, you have to pay for outfits, the makeup artist, whatever. So there's something called expenditure. So we calculate the expenditure from the money that we charged, right? So the remaining, if it's 40 grand and then your expenses is like 7 grand, right? Which means you are left with
37.
With 33.
33 rather, yeah. So.
33 grand.
Hey, listen, I'm a comedian. My math is not on point.
I know. So it comes back to 33,000.
Yeah.
When it comes back to 33,000, you go back to 33,000 and say, there's 5%. We're working for a company. So that 5% goes to the company. Because whatever happens to you, if you've got an emergency, if an artist is arrested and they need bail, if an artist
have you ever billed an artist?
Yes, a lot, a whole lot. And you make sure it doesn't get to the purse. It's part of your job. Hide it before it goes to people,
goes out there,
so the brand should stay the way people think it is.
Yeah.
So now, you'll have to take the 5%, which is owned by the company. So you are left with 25% for management. And luckily enough in my company, for management and road management, because you need a road manager to control the show. So I am the road manager and
costs.
So I cut costs.
What are the expenses? It's 5%?
It's 5% to the company.
25%
for management. So 70% goes to the artist.
Is that something that you're adopting now, or it's always been like that?
When I started my company back in 2011, the whole idea why I started my company was because, like I said, I grew up in a musical family. So every weekend when my dad went to jazz shows, whatever, my dad took me along from the age of 8. So I was always in the VIP. I knew every Friday after school that Saturday. Friday we're going to some rehearsals, maybe for Colbert Mukwebo, maybe for Gomboza, you know. Yeah, shout out to to the doctor. So I knew every weekend was fun for me.
Yeah.
I'll be in the VIP, you know, I see things happening, big lights, whatever. So growing up was like a lifestyle. Every weekend, I know nightlife, I would be out. You see now. So I know how things have been run. So when I was like 18 to 19 years, my friends were artist kids, you know, because in the VIP, they will say Percy will be that side is my age. So they will put us in a corner as kids because everybody will be doing their thing that side. If I will perform or whatever, you see. So if let's somebody does already even abangana. So at the end of the day, so me, I started as a radio presenter. You know, I started in radio. Because
we're gonna go deep into that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of history.
Yes. But then
I feel like you need a book or a documentary, but we're gonna speak more on that when we come back. Do make sure you stay tuned because hey, you talk, hey? We're still back. We're still here. Stay tuned.